You're at the gate. The fluorescent lights hum. The gate display blinks standby. The gate agent taps a tablet, and a few people around you fold maps, check watches, and shift their carry-ons from foot to lap. Your heart speeds up at the announcement tone. The tannoy voice sounds the same whether you're bored or be left behind. That specific tightness in your chest is what I want to fix. Not by promising miracles.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right
But by giving you realistic steps and the one clear principle that decides who gets a seat. First, what to do before you even leave home. Check the type of ticket you bought. Basic economy fares often block seat assignments and usually cannot stand by. Main fare and refundable tickets behave differently. Log into the airline app and confirm your reservation code, the flight status, and whether you already have a seat. If you have elite status or a full fare ticket, the standby rules and priority change dramatically in your favor. Screenshot the booking page or save the confirmation email so you can prove what you paid for if there's a dispute at the counter. Second, timing. For a planned standby, meaning you intentionally didn't pick a seat or you're on a list for an earlier flight the same day, arrive at the airport earlier than usual. For commuter or same-day standby, you should get to the gate at least 90 minutes before departure for domestic flights and 120 minutes for international. If you're just hoping for a free upgrade or to board an earlier flight, check in online first if possible, then go straight to the gate agent. At the desk, smile, hand over your ID and boarding pass, and get your exact position on the standby list. Ask, what is my position? Are there confirmed seats left? Write down the position or take a photo of the agent's screen. Agents move quickly, and a screenshot prevents later confusion. Now the real mechanics. How the standby list actually orders people. Most airlines use a queue built from fare class and check-in time, with a few priority tiebreakers: same-day confirmed change requests, family connections, elite status, staff travel, passengers with minimum connections or medical needs. Think of it like a restaurant with one table left and a clipboard at the host stand. People with reservations give their name first, then walk-ins are ranked by reservation status and arrival time. If you're an elite member, you get called first, just like a VIP with a reservation. If you checked in later, you might be behind someone who arrived 5 minutes before you. An everyday analogy will help. Imagine a bus with 10 seats. The bus driver fills seats in this order: passengers with reserved boarding passes, then people who paid for early boarding, then those who show up earliest on a standby list. The difference between being first and being fifth on that invisible list can be as small as one person who had a gate change or a late check-in. That's why being proactive at the gate matters more than pleading loudly when the boarding call starts. What's at stake? The costs and risks. If standby fails, your simplest cost is time and stress. You wait for the next flight, which might be hours away. If you have a checked bag, the worst case is it goes on the original flight without you and reaches the destination before you do. Then you pay for an overnight bag retrieval or wait for it to be rerouted. Financially, same-day confirmed changes or paid standby upgrades can run from $50 to $250 domestically on U.S. carriers. On international flights, it can be $150 to $500 or more, depending on the route and how close to departure. If you miss a critical connection because you gambled on standby, rebooking a new ticket at the last minute can cost $300, $1,200, plus hotel and taxi if you're stuck overnight. The true worst case is being left with no seat and no room on overnight flights, which can cost several $100s for emergency accommodation and meals. So what's the cheapest practical solution that still protects you? If you value certainty, buy at least a main cabin fare that allows seat selection, or pay the small fee for an assigned seat that usually beats the risk of an expensive overnight. If your travel flexibility is high and price is the priority, accept standby, but know the rules. Check in early, keep your carry-on only if you must board standby, checked bags complicate getting on a later flight, and have a backup plan for transport and accommodation. For business or tight connections, pay for a confirmed change or a higher fare. The time and cost saved are often worth it. At the gate, use one clear tactic. Confirm your exact status out loud, then repeat it back. Can you confirm my standby position and whether my checked bag will travel without me? Get an agent's name or initials and, if they will allow it, a screenshot of the agent's screen or a note. If you're traveling with someone who has a confirmed seat, ask if the airline can move you together. Sometimes family priority will clear one of you. If there's a mechanical delay or a no-show, watch the list. Often agents clear standby in waves, first for families and elites, then for paid same-day requests. Many useful links can be found in the description. One rule most passengers miss: checked baggage almost never travels standby with you. If you are not confirmed on the flight that aircraft will accept your checked bag, only if your name remains on the manifest. If you're placed on a later flight or removed from the plane, your checked bag may already be on the earlier one. That creates extra logistics and expense. Emergency baggage reroutes often carry fees plus time to retrieve your belongings at the destination. If you care about your luggage arriving with you, travel carry-on only when attempting standby. Hidden upsells and misleading claims to watch for. Airlines and booking platforms sometimes list standby allowed for flexible tickets without explaining the difference between complimentary standby and paid same-day confirmed changes. Agents may offer a paid priority standby or confirm now for an extra fee while suggesting it's the only way to get on. Insist on hearing the fare rule and exact charge. Another trick: third-party sellers advertise free changes, but only permit name changes or credits. They won't guarantee same-day standby or refunds. Always check the fare rules on the airline's official site and get any paid upgrade or priority standby printed on your receipt or emailed to you. How to refuse an upsell politely and effectively. Say, "No thanks. I want to understand my free options first. Can you confirm my free standby priority and position?" If an agent pressures you into paying, request a manager or ask for the exact price and reason. Often the agent will back down once you show you understand the rules and won't be hurried into a sale. A few practical proven tips I recommend every time. Carry only a small bag when relying on standby. Have downloaded copies of your itinerary and the airline's fare rule. Keep a credit card with at least $500 available for emergency rebooking. And travel when you have a buffer day before critical meetings or connections. If you fly infrequently and the stakes are high, weddings, court dates, work commitments, spend the extra money for a confirmed seat. The peace of mind is worth it. Let's summarize the clear takeaways you can act on right now. 1. Check your fare class at home and screenshot the rules. 2. Arrive early to the gate and ask for your exact standby position. 3. Travel carry-on only if you absolutely must rely on standby. 4. Refuse paid pushovers until you know your free options. 5. Buy a confirmed seat when time is valuable. And 6. Record the agent's response if anything looks fuzzy. One last hidden detail most people miss. Gate priority can shift in the last 10 minutes. If a connecting passenger is late or an elite shows up, the agent may reshuffle the list. That's why staying close to the gate and staying calm matters. You want to be ready the moment your name is called. If you found this helpful, subscribe and like so I can make more short, practical guides for nervous travelers. I read comments and answer questions in the first day after posting, so tell me your route and I'll give quick tips. Thanks for watching and travel safe.